Welcome. It's amazing how many Chinese idioms are basically entire stories packed into just a handful of characters. They really do capture these incredible moments of wisdom or sometimes human error, giving us these little windows into a very, very long history.
So, the idiom we're exploring today is a little different. Its wisdom doesn't come from some dramatic fable or a famous battle. Nope. This one comes from the much quieter worlds of philosophy and art. What we have here are four characters that, when you put them together, guide us towards this beautiful state of perfect balance.
All right, let's take a look at them one by one. The very first character is pronounced cha. Just think of it as a sense of pure precision. It means something like exactly or perfectly. Next up, we have dao. This character has a feeling of movement to it, of arrival. It means to reach or to arrive at some destination. And the third character, you might even recognize this one. It's hao. This suggests a place of goodness or of ideal quality. And finally, the fourth character, chu. This one points to a point, a specific moment, or a particular place. So let's put it all together. Qià Dào Hǎo Chù literally means to arrive exactly at the point of goodness. It's used to describe pretty much anything, an action, a piece of art, even a simple comment that is just perfectly pitched. Not too much, not too little. It's the art of getting it just right.
Now, what's really fascinating here is how we can understand this idea by looking at its total opposite. To really get what's just right, it helps to know what isn't, right? So on the other side, you see another idiom, 过犹不及. That one means going too far is just as bad as not going far enough. It's all about being unbalanced. So, 恰到好处 is the elegant answer to that problem. It's the skill of finding that perfect, delicate sense.
So where does this idea even come from? Well, its roots go deep into philosophy. This quote you see is from a scholar in the Song Dynasty named Ji. And when he wrote this, he wasn't talking about art or being polite. He was talking about the very fabric of reality. For him, reason, the core principle of the whole universe, was simply that state where everything finds its natural, correct, and perfectly balanced place.
Okay, so how does a deep philosophical idea like that become a way to praise artists? Well, think about it. What is mastery, really, if not the ability to find that perfect point over and over again? The idea was picked up by art critics to describe the absolute highest level of skill, that point where all the effort just disappears and the result feels totally natural, almost inevitable.
And you can see this idea pop up across all kinds of different art forms. For instance, one critic praised a calligrapher's work as being so perfect, it was like the mythical first-ever writing of a sacred text, just flawless. Another poet was celebrated because his words were never forced. They always felt perfectly suited to the moment. And way later, the modern writer Zhu Ziqing earned admiration for the incredible balance he brought to his work, his life, everything. In every single one of these cases, they had reached that incredible, hard-to-find state of Qià Dào Hǎo Chù.
This ancient idea really speaks to a challenge we all face today. We're constantly being pushed to do more, be louder, go bigger. But this piece of wisdom asks us to just pause for a second. In our jobs, in our relationships, even in just how we talk to each other, there's a point of balance that's firm without being harsh or gentle without being weak, a point that is just right.
So, how would you actually use this in a conversation today? Well, here's a great example. Imagine your boss has to give you some tough feedback. It'd be so easy for her to be too harsh or maybe too soft and unclear. But this manager, she finds the perfect tone. She's firm, but she's also kind. You could absolutely say the way she handled it was truly 恰到好处. She nailed it.
Learn Chinese, one story at a time.